Hey, this is Russ from ProTech Epoxy Floors. Today we're starting a flat 2-car in Newport Richey. 7 minutes from my house. Those are the jobs that I like. So as you can see, they have a previous coating on here that we're going to remove. And there's definitely some weakness in the cap here and there, but that's all going to get fixed with the grinding. Got some repairs to do in the corners here. So when I say flat, they are not getting baseboards. So I'm sure when we open this up, there's going to be some cracks. You can see there's definitely some rough stuff throughout that we're going to fix. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll take before and after this one.
Yeah. So let's get started.
Once we ground this, we saw that the condition of the floor was a lot worse than just the weak cap as we thought. As we began to grind, we saw that there was really a very sandy mixture in this floor. So there was hardly any aggregate, hardly any cement. So the floor was very weak and very sandy. So what we decided to do was that we were going to float an additional epoxy floor before we put in the final epoxy floor that we would chip into. So what you're seeing now is we're putting the floor in, and we did about a 25% over pour. So we put down about 25% more epoxy than we needed to put the floor in, but part of that was just to try our best to get the condition of the floor strong and relatively flat. So now here's the results of the floor the next day after it's cured. And as you can see, there's still a lot of flaws in the floor. So the point of this was not to fix all the flaws, but to give us a good foundation to ultimately put our chipped floor in on. So when we put in our final floor with chips, we're going to also do about a 15% over pour, which means we're just going to put more product on the floor, and that product is now going to self-level into all these flaws. Now when we get to the end here, you can really see how bad along the edge it was, and that's why we're going to put an additional over pour before we put the final floor in. So it's really going to be a nice looking floor.
Okay, here's our final result. This floor looks fantastic. There's a lot of additional work and materials in this floor, but we didn't want to leave it the way that we found it. So the previous segment where you saw where we floated an additional floor underneath this one, just to hold everything together and even everything out. Job looks really good. This color is Domino. And this floor is flat, meaning that there's no baseboards. The baseboards are where we go up the wall about 4 inches. And it does add a much nicer look to the floor. But it is an option. Job looks great. Thanks for watching.
Pro Tech Epoxy Floors, Newport Richey, Florida. We professionally install beauty and durability. Pro Tech serves both residential and commercial customers in Pasco, Hernando, Hillsborough, and Pinellas counties. Please call or text 727-916-2314 to discuss your project. We look forward to being of service. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, or subscribe.